Yo, what's up guys? I know you're scrolling through Twitter, seeing what Astercoin is. It's brand new, fresh on the market. Everybody's talking about it. I'm gonna tell you guys what it is today really quick, and then we're gonna go into some live trades that I took on it. So what is Aster? Aster is a decentralized exchange that supports spot and perpetuals trading. It's a competitor to Hyperliquid, which is why you've probably heard about it, and if not, welcome to the video. Now, why has it been going crazy? Well, let's be real. It's got CZ's endorsement. Now, CZ is a very prolific person in the space. He went to jail, came out, and everything's been pumping since. It's got an ongoing airdrop that ends October 5th. It distributes 90% of the supply to the community for their activity. So you can imagine a lot of people are farming this airdrop. As perp dexes boom, Aster is leading in volume. People are gonna automatically flock to that. Now let's see what's been going on in the charts. So the initial run up after launch, we could see that we broke that level extremely violently. Created this massive leg up before retesting this hourly demand level and then pumping up past that to the all-time high that it has today at around this 240 level. I would say that significant resistance would be that psychological level at $2. So naturally we're seeing price consolidate and react off that level, right? We're trying to flip it right now. You can assume that people would look to bid this level if retested. We deviated under it and caught the snipe that we caught today. Now, what am I looking at when I look to analyze things? I missed this move up initially. So I missed all this. And around this break, I wanted a retest of that level at around 174 to 169. And why did I want that level? So let's clear out this stuff right here. Now, on the 1 day, something that I'm looking for is how price action is developing, especially on impulsive, crazy coins like this that are getting CZ behind it, massive influx of volume. People are calling it the hype killer and competitor. Naturally, all the volume is flowing through here and the charts are gonna look like this, right? So you wanna look for sweeps of significant levels that people were looking to bid previously. So you're looking for sweeps of significant levels. And for me, every time we swept a level like this where people are looking to rebid aggressively on the 1 days, it's already a level of interest for me. So I'm gonna leave those lines as such, and I'm gonna go down to the lower time frame and see how we can react, because there's not gonna be a lot of higher time frame candles printing for us to get a retest and entry on it. So we're gonna have to look at the lower time frame levels, but we wanna make sure that we're entering accordingly and making sure that it makes sense. So you can see the levels that I drew in the higher time frame reflect really nicely, especially on a coin like this where price is respecting levels and people are looking to actively bid. But what I want to do is I want to show you guys what you could have done as far as set limits and be okay letting that trade play out and understanding the levels that you're trading, as well as how to enter after the fact and confluences you could have played there. What I was looking at was to get filled on September 23rd, as I explained there. I wanted to get filled within this hourly level of demand. We printed this order block, deviated under it before eventually flipping it back upwards, and we didn't quite get that retest before we pushed up into all-time high. So what I wanted was for us to get this retest eventually. What happened here was we got front run on our initial order at 180. I canceled my bids and I wanted to see what price did there. Price ended up rejecting before pushing these highs, so I replaced my limits at 8 o'clock last night at 174 to 169, and I had my stop loss at 168, which is slightly below this box. Gives me enough invalidation that I'm comfortable with risking this play. To me, we have significant confluence. We have support resistance. We have this order block of demand. We have this inverse head and shoulder even printing on the lower time frame here. So even after the trade played out, you could have entered here with easy invalidation below that low and had a good trade with it. Assuming that we don't retest that order block again, because if you're in, you should already be in that trade. On top of that inverse head and shoulder, you also had an RSI divergence build up in that order block. We had the hourly divergence begin to build up here, and you could have just entered in on that sweep. I see a lot of good confluence for an entry, especially level of confluence. We talk about SFPs all the time. So you had this low swept within this level of demand and a closure above. That's a swing failure pattern. You have that piled up with a confirmation of the hourly divergence, and for even more confluence, you get this higher low with this inverse head and shoulder. That for me is more than enough confidence to trust my levels prior. And remember, I was already planning to bid that 174 level previous. So all that mapped out for me a good plan. I called for 215 on Twitter, so that for me was a significant TP point, and this is what we got out of it, 24% for 7.5%. Absolutely beautiful trade. I appreciate all the support, guys. Make sure that you're paying attention to all your confluences. I explained a lot of things today, but stick to what's comfortable for you. All my links are in the description down below. Make sure to get access to WoodsBot right now. We're running free trials, so as soon as you click the link, you'll get free access for the rest of the month. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.